That's where I live. Dallas, Texas. Okay, big question. Okay, done that? Oh, done that. Okay. Now, boys and girls, maybe you can help me. She says, "Why am I so busy?" Yeah, what did I say? One of the first questions was, why do I work so much? Why? Why do I do it? To make, let's all remember, to make our city better, a better place. Yeah, that's written on there again? Yeah, so we do it because I actually like it. Now, do you want to get too busy? What happens if you get too busy? You get in a bad mood, right? Like, oh, I don't feel like doing that anymore. So you have to be careful to not get too busy, okay? But I stay busy because I like it. I love my town. I love my town. I love everybody who lives in it. Including you guys. Okay, thank you, done that. Let's see, let's go back over here. My day, okay. Okay. My day says, why don't we put more monkey bars in the playground? Okay. Here's how I'm going to answer that question. I think before we build more playground equipment, maybe we're going to come back to Presidio Elementary School and say, okay, kids, we want to know what you guys want in the park. And my day is going to say, what's she going to say? Monkey bars! Right? Okay, so don't forget that. When we'll come to the elementary school, you can tell us that you want monkey bars so we don't forget, okay? Okay, let's see. How about this? Oh, a lot of questions. Okay. I tell you what, let me go through here and then we'll come back, okay? Question right here.
What about the needs of the
Woo! Wow, that's a pretty grown-up question. She says, what are the needs of Presidio? Do you guys have any idea what are the needs of Presidio?
water, oil,
Oil?
no,
Okay. Well, you guys are smart. Okay. Okay, listen up, please. Listen up. All right. I'm hearing some answers that surprised me. I heard somebody say air. Do we want to have clean air?
Yeah.
Do we have clean air? Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at the sky, it's blue. Okay, how does the water taste at Presidio? Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious water. I love it. Well, okay. Our other needs are, do we want to have every street paved? Yeah, because if it's not, like it's a dirt street, then your car gets dirty and sometimes it breaks. So we want to have paved streets. How about, do you ever see like water coming out of the ground sometimes?
Yes.
What happened when you see that? The pipes are breaking underground, so the water's coming up. So we need to make sure that we keep our pipes fixed. How many of you either you have your dad or you know somebody that goes to work out of town? They don't work in Presidio, but they go out of town to go work, okay? Would you rather that your dad or those people, would you rather that they stay here? Yeah, wouldn't it be better? Yeah. You know what? My children are already grown up, okay? But you know what? When my children were little, like you guys, I was home every day. And that's nice. It's nice. I know that if your dad works out of town, he misses you. And so when you say, what does Presidio need? We need more jobs. We need more jobs. So if your dad works out of town, maybe he can start working in Presidio and he can come home every day and see you. Okay? Do we need more parks? Yeah. Okay. So you get the idea. All right. Question over here. What's your name? Layla? Okay. Mayor? Why am I the mayor?
Yeah, why are you the mayor?
Yeah, the reason I am mayor is because, and I think I've already said this before. First of all, I love my town. Do you guys love your town? Yeah.
I love my Xbox. I love building.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so first of all, I just love my town, and I want to try to do my part. I want to do my part to make sure it's a good town. So when you're living here, that there are not people that try to rob you, or people that try to do bad things to you, that you can go to the stores, you can buy toys, or you can go to the stores and buy whatever you need. That, we do those things so we can make our town as good as it can be. And that's probably the reason I'm mayor. Okay, second question.
How do you like it there?
How do I like it here? I love it here. You know what I love about Presidio? I love the hot weather. Do you guys like the hot weather? I love it. I love it when it gets hot. Okay, all right, so, yeah, I love it when it rains too. That's even better. Okay, last question.
Who helps you there?
Who helps me? Well, interesting that you asked that. Okay, there is a man who works in Presidio that I think is just so great and so wonderful. His name is Jose Portillo. Jose Portillo. Okay, and he works inside City Hall. See, I work at Presidio High School for my job, okay? But Mr. Portillo works inside here, and he actually tells the workers what to do every day. Okay, and so when you say who helps me, Mr. Portillo is the one who's kind of the boss, and then we have some really great people that work in the city every day. One of them I'm going to introduce to you right now, and it's this lady right here, and her name is Gloricel Muñiz. Why don't you give her a round of applause? We have so many great people, and I wanted her to come out so you can see. She's just like everybody else, okay? She doesn't look different. She's a person in Presidio just like you and I. But she works for the city, and she does really, really good work. She helps us a lot. Okay? Now, in a little while, she's going to be able to take you inside and give you a little tour of City Hall. Okay? Okay, I tell you what. Let me keep moving with the questions. Let's see. What's your name? Michaela. Okay, Michaela. What's your question? What's my favorite city? Well, obviously, Presidio. But you know what? Outside of Presidio, I think my favorite city is Mexico City. Has anybody ever been to Mexico City?
Yes.
It's awesome, isn't it? It's awesome. Okay, so I hope to answer you. Presidio is my favorite city, but like if I go traveling, Mexico City is really cool. Okay, hang on, just let me get a few more people who haven't had a chance yet, okay? What's your name? Elijah. Okay, Elijah, what's your question?
Oye, ahorita los teachers nos van a preguntar si
Am I in
cómo
a...
estaba.
Wow, you must be a mind
I'm gonna
reader.
put in that
I am a fan.
we're looking at new jobs.
I actually play the trumpet. I play the trumpet, and I play in a mariachi. Yeah, and I also play in a band it's called the Resonators, and sometimes we play in Presidio and other places. So yeah, good question, Elijah. Okay, yeah, just the other day, right? Okay, hey, hang on. I didn't ask you yet. Okay, yeah. We'll come back to you, okay? Let me get some other people who haven't had a chance yet. Okay, what's your name? Okay, what's your question? Well, okay. Now, let's see how close you were listening. He says, why do I work here? Do I work here every day? Where do I work every day? Presidio High School, okay? But actually I come here, usually I come here like at least 2 times a week. to see how things are going. This man over here with the cell phone, his name is Mr. Newton. Everybody say hi, Mr. Newton. And he's one of the great helpers at Presidio too. So Mr. Newton and Miss Muniz, they work here every day. And so if you come down here, they can help you with Mr. Newton, talk about who's going to build a restaurant. He's the one that tries to get people to build restaurants with arcades. He's the one that does that. Okay? So if you want a restaurant with arcade, you need to make friends with Mr. Newton. And say, hey, you know what I want, Presidio? I want a restaurant with arcade. Okay, all right, let's keep moving with the questions. We're everybody gonna have a chance. Who else? Questions? Okay. Right here. Yeah, what's your name? Syed. Okay, question.
I was thinking, you know, people are born.
Yes.
I was thinking we built three homes that has everything for them.
Okay, man, he's got a big heart. You know what he was just, I don't know if you heard his question was, why don't we help the poor people to make sure they have a house to live in? And you know what? What's really important, sometimes we don't think about it, but sometimes poor people don't even have enough food. Okay? So the answer to Isaiah's question is, what we try to do is if anybody is if they need a lot of help, again, the city hall, we don't do everything, but what we try to do is, you know who helps a lot with poor people in Presidio? The church, the Catholic Church. Does everybody know Father Mike? If you go to the Catholic Church? They help a lot when people need help. Okay? So yeah, we want to help poor people because are poor people in Florida? Yeah. Yeah. So we gotta make sure everybody is as good as they can possibly be. Okay. Let's see. Question right here. Okay. What's your question? Wow, these are good questions. She asked, is my family excited that I'm the mayor? Well, see, in these questions, you can kind of connect some questions together because at least two people said, aren't you like super busy as the mayor? So if I'm super busy, what do you think Mrs. Ferguson is going to say?
Stop being busy.
Yeah, she's going, hey, come home, be at the house. So I think my family is happy that I'm the mayor as long as I don't spend too much time away from the house because I love my wife and she loves me and we love to have dinner together and maybe go out for a walk. You probably see us walking sometimes in Presidio. So yeah, as long as I don't get too busy, it's okay. Okay, question over here. What's your name? Okay, what's your question? Ooh, all right. Good question. Hey, do you boys and girls, sometimes do you get mad if the streets have a bunch of bunches and potholes? Yeah. Your mom and dad probably say, yeah, that stupid mayor, he needs to fix the potholes. Okay. Well, again, we do the best that we can. So, are we used to it raining in Presidio? Not really. But do we like the rain? Yeah, we love it. We love it. Okay, but listen up, please. But what happens is when it rains, when we patch the potholes, the stuff comes out, and then there's a pothole again. So they have to go fix it again. So like if it rains, then we fix it, and then it rains. Like, hey, look, the potholes are all over town. Okay? So yeah, we don't like them either. We don't. And the best answer to the potholes is that sometimes you just have to tear up the whole street and build a new street, a brand new street, right?